He is right in my way. Goodbye to electricity, running water, a table, and it's got a garbage can right over there behind the tree. I stayed in '32. Now I'm mentioning that because they do allow hammocks here, but the trees are kind of hard to find. They're not on every site, but I got right in these trees right here. That trail goes up to the bathrooms, and they're quite clean. They've actually got toilet paper. They've got water that's nice and warm. You can't adjust it. It's comfortable. It's not very nice after being on the trail, but you can't get it steamy or anything. And I'm going, I have no idea which way I'm going to get out of this place. Okay, I'll figure something out. $16 a night or $10 with interagency pass or Golden Passport discount. I have one of those, so I got it for 10 bucks. Okay, look for a map of the trails. This area here has trails everywhere. You see some of them as dotted lines on gut hooks. Some of them on gut hooks are there and some of them are not. But they are designated horse trails, biking trails. Some of them are really nice. And I couldn't remember how I got in here. And it shows a blue line, and I ended up being a long way from that start of that blue line. I just walked to the road. It's right here. And the trail head is just right down there. So nice, simple, make it easy this morning. Beautiful place. It's getting brighter out here now. Maybe we'll see a little sunshine. Note on cell service, when you get a few miles north, going northbound from I-20, at least for Verizon, I'm pretty sure it's AT&T too. I have went through with AT&T, but God, it was a long time ago. You just lose it. And there is nothing until you get into the Duggar wilderness. You'll have a signal there near a big rock on the way up. And you'll have it along the ridge line once you get up there. It won't be super strong, but you'll have it. It'll be usable. And down here, there's rolling hills through these pine forests. And I have actually called my wife from here, and I'm gonna try to find a spot if I can remember where I was at. But you keep putting your phone in airplane mode if you got an iPhone and taking it out and getting it to search for service on top of these little hills. or high areas. There's one or two that you will find it on. That is until you start into, I call it a little canyon. It's a wash, I guess, where the creek goes, and you have a steep up on both sides, and you won't have a cell signal there all the way to Chocoloco shelter. You won't have it there at the shelter either, I don't think, not on Verizon. But you continue on through the across the road and the trailhead, and when you start to get up, you will have it. A little further, that was a little further than I thought. Maybe a quarter mile-ish, I don't know, I didn't really keep up with it, but it did take me long to get here. It's probably less than a quarter, I'm not sure. But this is where I would have come out, I would have come right down through here, and we're going that way. I just wanted to look at this sign. Burns Trailhead is 8 miles. And I'm thinking maybe a third of a mile to a half a mile up from there, there's one spot you can get Verizon. Seven miles to Chocoloco. And this whole area has been burned. I don't know if it's controlled or not. But this place was probably knee-high last summer when I came out right over here. With a bad case of poison oak. The trailhead, the actual trailhead is just right here. It's a parking area. I'll show you. There's the trailhead and parking area right here. And there's a little spur trail that goes down to the Pinhoti. And the Pinhoti, it goes in right down there. And it'll go up and over little hills, little rolling hills. But if you try your phone on those rolling hills, and I will here in a little while, you will find a signal on Verizon, or I have in the past. Oh. Okie dokie. I managed to get phone service right here where it crosses this dirt road, 135.8. I got 1 bar Verizon, and I managed to pull up a weather report. It was real slow, but it was usable. You might not be able to do it with your phone, and it depends on the conditions, but I found that I could manage to get 1 bar in this area occasionally. Chocoloco shelter is 5.2. Here's an example of these trails. There's another trail right here. Pinhoti goes up and over that dirt road. I have no idea where this goes. See the little diamond with an arrow. I'm kind of going into a gorge here. Gets a little deeper and got multiple stream crossings. Beautiful water in here. Been going past water for a while now. Wonderful campsite right here. There's a good little swimming hole right there. I've already managed to get 1 foot wet. But I've kept one kind of dry. They weren't really dry to start with. There's a lot of trees down right in here. He is right in my way. I'm not sure how I could get around him. I'll try to go over there. But I got a mess over here to get through. And another blowdown. Maybe I can get around this one without falling down the bank. I better cut this camera off. Yeah, needs a little work here. Kind of a mess. Slowing me down, but I'll get there eventually. That was a little rough back there. Rougher than I expected. Between the snakes and all the trees down, and had dirt falling on me trying to climb under one. One stole my umbrella on a limb, and I almost got it off the limb, and then it fell down the bank a little bit. I managed to lay down and get it without it falling all the way down. Thanks to somebody for mowing this. Oh, and there was poison oak everywhere. There's just no avoiding it back there. Mixed in with everything else and just plowing through it in places. The Pinhoti goes that way. And I'm going to go down here and take a break. Chocolaco shelter. There's a can of chunky steak and potatoes up there from Campbell's. It's tempting me. Oh my goodness. I definitely need a break after all that. Water source down there, it's not the best in the world, but hey, I've drunk it before. It hadn't hurt me. I filtered it. And I didn't have any pack damage this time that I can see. That's good. Leaving the shelter. Try to get a little further anyway. Campsite up on the side of the mountain, maybe, at least. I got here way later than I meant to. Because of all the blowdowns and everything else. Drunk a lot of water. I'm still a little tired. It's going to be a long climb up this mountain. There's a nice breeze right here. Feels wonderful. It is hot and it is muggy. One and a half miles to the trailhead. Looks like it might be a storm back in there. Forecast over the satellite transponder I've got pretty much took it out. Had a 23% chance tonight about 10 p.m. But it feels like it needs to do something. I don't think I've sweated this much on the trail yet. Burns Trailhead is down that way. We came from there and we're going right up through there. Actually feels a little cooler out here. Felt like I was walking in the oven there for a little while. We come from down there. When you get to this big boulder here, you should have Verizon. I have 2 bars of LTE right here. Yeah, I've had several of these already. Hello there, I'm at mile 146.3 and you might be able to hear the rain. I got to the spring down below. It comes out of the tree trunk Yeah. It started pouring down on me, and I come on up here and put the tarp up and put everything up under it. I've done just a little over 13 miles, 13.2 or something like that. It's been rough miles. I just noticed I'm getting a little sunburn or something. And I am putting sunscreen on, but oh well. What else? Oh, a lot of blowdowns. A lot of blowdowns today. Even up here, there's been quite a few. It's just been a bad day. The heat, the blowdowns, everything. It's been kind of a rough day. I am tired. Rough 13 miles. I'm wore out. Everybody have a good evening.